Welcome to the Mesa Revenue Partners podcast. We provide valuable information on the topic of business debt collection. Mesa Revenue Partners is an Arizona commercial collections agency and affiliate of Altus Receivables Management, serving companies throughout the United States and abroad. We assist in corporate debt recovery, and we want to help your company streamline its cash flow and restore lost revenue.
In this episode, we're uncovering the most effective invoicing strategies to help you get paid faster and avoid payment disputes altogether. Sending an invoice at the right time can make all the difference in ensuring your business maintains a healthy cash flow and a positive relationship with your clients. It's essential to understand the best timing for invoicing to ensure prompt payments and minimize the chances of delayed payments or disputes. In this podcast, we will discuss why timing is so important when sending invoices and provide strategies to determine the best time for your specific situation. First, let's explore why timing plays a crucial role when it comes to sending an invoice. The timing of sending invoices can impact various aspects of your business. Whether you're a freelancer or running a larger operation, an invoice marks the final step in the payment process. Sending it at the right time can significantly influence how quickly you get paid. If you send an invoice too early, it might come across as pushy, while waiting too long can result in late payments and cash flow problems. Understanding when to send an invoice is crucial for optimizing your business's financial health and keeping client relationships intact. In fact, poor invoicing practices can eventually lead to the need for an Arizona business collection agency to recover outstanding payments, which could damage your reputation and client trust. Having a structured approach to invoicing will help you avoid complications and ensure a steady revenue stream. The right timing can streamline your payment process and reduce the need for follow-ups. Best timing strategies include the following. Send invoices before starting the work. Ideal for projects that require upfront payment, ensuring cash flow before work begins. Send invoices as tasks are completed. Works well for ongoing services, ensuring you get paid regularly as the work progresses. Send invoices at the end of the project. Common for large projects or those requiring final approvals before invoicing. Now, let's talk about finding the right balance. What works best for both your client and your business? Each business is unique, and the timing of your invoices will largely depend on the nature of your work and the relationship with your clients. For example, a business-to-business commercial collections agency may have different invoicing needs compared to a service-based business that works on a more flexible schedule. Understanding what works best for both your business and your client is essential in establishing trust and ensuring smooth financial transactions. Balancing timely invoicing with maintaining a good client relationship is key. If you invoice too early, you might face resistance or objections from clients who feel that they haven't had enough time to evaluate the work done. On the other hand, waiting too long could result in overdue payments, which might lead to complications requiring services like commercial investigations or even commercial debt collection agency assistance. Next, let's look at a few smart options for when to send your invoice. There are different strategies you can employ depending on the type of work you do and the specific circumstances of each project. These are the 3 common approaches to consider when deciding the best time to send an invoice. 1. Should you submit invoices before starting the work? Sending an invoice before work begins is one of the most secure methods for ensuring prompt payment. Many businesses, especially in industries with larger projects, request an upfront deposit or payment. This approach helps to protect your business and guarantees that you won't be left unpaid once the work is complete. Some of the benefits include the following. Increased protection. Requesting payment in advance offers greater financial protection for your business. This practice minimizes the risk of clients not paying after the completion of the work, which can be especially important if you're working with new clients or offering high-cost services. Better client involvement. Clients who pay in advance tend to be more engaged and invested in the project. They may be more likely to communicate openly and ensure that expectations are met. Improved cash flow. Collecting payments up front helps improve your cash flow as you don't have to wait for a payment after completing the work. This is particularly beneficial if you're running a small business or managing a tight budget. In some cases, you might even consider partnering with a corporate collections agency to follow up on payments that are overdue. 2. Should you send the invoice as you complete the work? Another common approach is sending invoices as soon as the work is completed. This method works well for service-based businesses or contractors, where tasks are more easily broken down into phases or milestones. Sending an invoice as you complete each task ensures that you're billing the client for the specific services rendered, and you can request payment as soon as the deliverables are handed over. It's especially useful in situations where there is a clear, tangible result, and it might be easier for clients to process and approve the payment. And 3. Should you wait to send invoices? Some businesses prefer to wait until the end of a project before sending an invoice. This approach is common for larger, long-term projects that span weeks or months. For ongoing services, sending an invoice periodically, monthly for example, can make the invoicing process more manageable and predictable. However, it's crucial to stay on top of tracking deliverables and milestones to avoid delays in invoicing. Waiting too long can increase the chances of overdue payments, and you might need invoice collections litigation if payments are missed. You might be wondering, what's the best day of the week to send an invoice? Timing goes beyond just choosing when during the project to send the invoice. The day of the week on which you send it also plays a significant role in ensuring your invoice gets noticed and processed promptly. Research has shown that sending invoices on certain days of the week can increase the chances of getting paid on time. Generally, it's best to send invoices on weekdays, ideally on a Tuesday or Wednesday. This is because people are often busy on Mondays catching up from the weekend, and by sending the invoice in the middle of the week, you increase the likelihood that it will get the attention it needs before the weekend. For international collection or clients in different time zones, it's also essential to adjust your invoicing schedule to account for these differences. Finally, let's go over the key best practices and common mistakes to keep in mind when sending invoices. To ensure smooth invoicing and prompt payments, it's essential to follow best practices and avoid common mistakes that can lead to delays and frustration. First, let's analyze the best practices for invoicing. To ensure timely payments and avoid confusion, follow these best practices for invoicing. They will help you stay organized and professional. Here are the key steps, which include the following. Clear and professional invoice format. Always use a clean, professional format for your invoices. Include all necessary details such as your business name, contact information, invoice number, payment terms, and a breakdown of the services or products provided. Set clear payment terms. Clearly state your payment terms on the invoice. Specify the due date, late fees, if any, and acceptable payment methods. Follow up promptly. If a payment is overdue, don't hesitate to follow up with a polite reminder. You can use a commercial background check service to evaluate your client's payment history or seek assistance from a commercial collections litigation firm if needed. And use automated invoicing tools. Automation can save time and reduce errors. Using invoicing software will help ensure that your invoices are sent on time, contain accurate information, and are professionally formatted. And these are the common mistakes to avoid. Avoiding common invoicing mistakes can help prevent payment delays and misunderstandings with clients. Here are some common errors to watch out for. Vague payment terms. Avoid being vague or unclear about your payment terms. Being specific about due dates and payment methods can help avoid confusion. Not following up on overdue invoices. If you don't follow up on overdue invoices, it's easy for clients to forget or delay their payments. Keep track of invoices and ensure that you follow up as needed. And sending invoices too late. Waiting too long to send an invoice can delay your payment and cause cash flow problems. Set a schedule that works for you and your clients to ensure you're consistently sending invoices on time. These mistakes can lead to overdue payments or even require the intervention of a commercial collections agency to recover debts. Remember, smart invoicing isn't just about getting paid, it's about keeping your cash flow healthy. If you ever need support, our professional debt collection agency is here to help you achieve better results. Timing is essential when sending invoices to clients. Whether you choose to invoice before starting, as the work is completed, or at the end of the project, the key is to maintain clear communication, follow best practices, and stay on top of your invoicing schedule. By doing so, you can improve your cash flow, reduce late payments, and foster positive client relationships. If you find yourself dealing with overdue invoices, don't hesitate to contact us at Mesa Revenue Partners. We offer specialized services, ensuring that your invoices are paid promptly and efficiently. Call Mesa Revenue Partners at 480-389-2288 or visit us online at mrpcollects.com.
Welcome to the Mesa Revenue Partners podcast. We provide valuable information on the topic of business debt collection. Mesa Revenue Partners is an Arizona commercial collections agency and affiliate of Altus Receivables Management, serving companies throughout the United States and abroad. We assist in corporate debt recovery, and we want to help your company streamline its cash flow and restore lost revenue.